Hey there, it's Brett of Booster Therapy back with another giveaway for the month of September 2020. This month we're going to be giving away a Tulane Brawl deck to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do, same as the previous months, is like and comment on each of our videos, and come October we'll be picking one of those comments from a subscriber and giving them the Tulane deck. Thanks again for all of your love, all of the support, and enjoy today's video. Welcome back to Booster Therapy, your cure for that pack-cracking addiction. We have a box of Amonkhet and another shot at seeing if we can hit one of those lovely, super weird looking invocations. The things that everyone loves, or at least loves to hate. There's just always a feeling for it. We're going to see if we can hit some of those. And honestly, a handful of other just solid cards in this set, as I have a crumbly pack that doesn't want to cooperate. Let's see what we get in our first pack. I think there's even like, I think the Vizier of Remedies right here. I think this is one of like just the solid uncommons in it. There might even be a few more, I don't know. Crocodile and Cascading Cataracts. That is one of the good rares. 5 mana to get 5 mini color. Ooh, and a foil. Our first pack is the foil rare, and it's a Harsh Mentor. Not sure what it's worth, but I will say this. The card itself, incredibly useful. Love playing that in Commander and punishing everyone that wants to activate abilities. And another Harsh Mentor. Why not double down on the evil dude that just makes you pay? I'm hoping for, I think in Amonkhet, I think you can get Damnation. I could definitely use, like most of us, another Damnation. Slither Blade. Oh, some Seb McKinnon artwork right there. And the Vizier of Many Faces. Another one of the good ones, a solid mill deck card. Like when you're playing a mill strategy and you want a good copy guy, that one is your card. Vizier of Many Faces, pretty solid for that. Because of the Embalm. Just brings that extra value to what he can do. Ooh, Canyon Slaw. We'll have to track this. I forgot there are some of the cycle lands that actually hold the keywords for, you know, Swamp Mountain for the basic land type. So they are fetchable. They always come into play tap, but they are fetchable. That's right, we had the Cartouche Manglehorn, pretty solid card. And our first mythic is Oketra the True. It'd be fun to get one of each of the gods. I'm not sure if there's any other, like, primetime mythics in this one. I know that we have some really solid non-mythic rares. But as far as the mythics go, Ronus is probably the best one. Maybe there's a mythic I'm forgetting about. There's probably something else that's just really solid. Soulscar Mage. It's definitely had its day in the sun when this was a standard legal set. It was a strong card. You know, 1/2 for 1 that has prowess is just super effective. Oketra's Monument and the Dread Wanderer. And a foil Desert of the Painted Bluffs. Nice foil. Oh, and we get one of the Fart lands. Forgot about that. That's right, we can get the Hour of Devastation Amonkhet full art lands. Censor, that was pretty good. Oh, Hazoret the Fervent. Well, we're on our way. Can we just get one of each of the gods? If so, you all know I'm going to title this one the Amonkhet God Box. Not to just be clickbaity, although it doesn't hurt to get a few more views. But, you know, if you get one of each god, what else would you call it? Kefnet's Monument. The monuments are just solid. Ooh, and the Prowling Serpapard. 4/3 for 3 that can't be countered and makes it so your other creature spells also can't be countered. That's a nice solid card. And it's a cat, so it belongs in all your cat decks. Cartouche. And cut to ribbons. I think of the Aftermath cards, that ended up actually being one of the better ones. Yeah, I mean, out of the graveyard to basically Exsanguinate, a worse Exsanguinate, is kind of solid. Ronus's Monument, and Insult to Injury. I have to dig back through. I can't remember which one of the monuments. I think one of them is actually worth a little bit. I can't recall it, though. Should just take out all the monuments. Failure to comply. We're getting all the Aftermath rares all of a sudden. We've hit the Aftermath vein in this box. Right down the center if you were curious. So stay away from the center. Hopefully you've all had a lot of fun drafting the remastered. Oh, Liliana Death's Majesty. Recently reprinted in the Mystery Booster product, but a solid mythic. It's not one of the gods, but hey, we can still get a 6 mythic box. It is a good mythic though. A nice useful card for a lot of different commander decks, specifically zombie tribal, but there are some other benefits or some other uses with that one. Let's see, I think Ronus's Monument's pretty good. Ooh, and Mouth to Feed for our next Aftermath. Come on, Invocation. I really want to see one. I got lucky last time, so I'm like kind of going into this a bit pessimistic maybe. Maybe that's my problem. Harvest Season, not a bad card. I do like Harvest Season. And a Foily Swamp. I'll throw that up there with the full art lands. I wonder if this is a plane we'll end up venturing back to anytime soon. Probably not, but it is a cool concept. Shadow of the Grave. And I was, you know, I was on my hiatus when this set launched. I did get in during Ixalan, and I'm fairly certain this was still a part of Standard, at least for a tiny bit there. At least I feel like I did play it in a Standard format. Aven Mind Sensor, there is a very good card. Incredibly useful lockdown card for White and Commander. Love that card. Tutors and fetches just become that much worse. Fetid Pools, we get our second in the land cycle. I think it's just with this, all of the allied colors are in Amonkhet, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they ever did the enemy cycle for those. Actually, I'm certain they didn't. So likely something we'll see down a long road. This guy's actually good too, Flameblade Adept. And then we got a Rags to Riches. And a foil Flameblade Adept. I was just saying he was a pretty solid card. Flameblade Adept is good. A foil one is probably nice solid hit. There is a deck that I play that in for Modern, where he is sneaky powerful. Lord of the Accursed, there's one of the very good uncommons. See, Hazaret's Monument, that's good. And the Archfiend of Ifnir. Another one of the Seb McKinnon masterpieces from this set. Again, there was rumor a while back that Seb McKinnon was going to get a ton of creative freedom on a future Magic set. And now that we know a bit of what's coming, we know we get Innistrad towards the end of next year. That would make sense. Like, he definitely has... Oh, look at that. The same ones back to back. Lord of the Accursed and Hazaret's Monument. Dispossess. It would be interesting to see if that's the one he takes on. You know what else wouldn't shock me, though? Is if he is helming the art for Keldheim. I mean, Innistrad makes sense. I think it's the... If you're a betting man, you should be betting on Innistrad being where he's going to have his heavy influence. But Oracle's Vault, I could see it being Keldheim. I feel like he could do something really good with a snowy wasteland of just brutal people in brutal ways. I feel like he'd have a good take on that. Sandworm Convergence. This is always a card that people don't expect to see in Commander, but when it gets out there, boy, is that rude. Wayward Servant. That's a nice solid uncommon. And the Drakehaven. Recently made pretty solid with a lot of the cycling decks. Just to be able to cycle a card, pay one and get a Drake, it's not bad. Could you imagine if that was just discard a card, get a Drake? Boy, that would be real good. Pull from Tomorrow. I actually love this card. I'd argue this is one of the most useful cards from this set. Pull from Tomorrow. Instant speed, draw X with 2 blue and X. And the only real downside is you got to pitch a card at the end. Sign me up. Bantu's Monument and Approach of the Second Sun. Everybody's favorite win condition that somehow they pull off. And God help that play group for not just targeting the person the second they initially cast it. Gideon's Intervention. And a foil Soul Stinger. And we get a full art Swampy. Come on, Invocation. We need it. Gideon of the Trials. Maybe this is actually the most expensive one in the set. Is it? I think it is. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I feel like we're doing pretty well on the Mythic, so Ketra's probably not worth a whole lot, but the other ones are good. Hazaret, I'm assuming, is climbing up a little bit because Pioneer, although Pioneer is probably real low right now. Glyph Keeper. I mean, it's tough. You have a set, or you have basically a new format announced, and then, what, a month or two after that, you know, COVID strikes. We all, you know, we disband all of the sanctioned tournaments. It doesn't really get to see much more work beyond that, so who knows what's going to happen with it. Curator of Mysteries. And the Naga Oracle foil. I still love the idea of Pioneer. I think it's going to be a ton of fun to play, and I'm sure people are doing a lot with it on Magic Online. A lot of the Magic Fests were going to feature Pioneer for the remainder of the year, and obviously, or I mean, for obvious reasons, those things have all been shut off for the year. Bounty of the Luxa. Reminds me of Vegas. Come on, Invocation. We're getting close. We're at the bottom of the box at this point. We gotta pull a miracle out here. Ketra's Monument, and then we gotta prepare to fight. Yeah, I think we got like 3 or 4 packs left, and we are done. We've hit 4 mythics, which is about that average run. Hopefully we can get 1 or 2 more. Scattered Groves, we get another one of the cycle lands. Could this be our pack with the damnation we're hoping for? Who knows? Come on, Invocation. Kefnet the Mindful, we do get another god, so we get a 5th mythic. I do love Kefnet because it's such a good include for lands matter decks if you're playing blue alongside of it. So if you saw the recent Commanding Presence of Tatiova, definitely have Kefnet in there. Just a nice solid card alongside of Tatiova. Angler Drake and Heaven to Earth. Oh boy, last pack. We've done it before. Can we get the masterpiece in the close? I don't know. I think you usually can see a little peek at it, and I'm not seeing anything weird on the back end of this pack. You got the Channeler Initiate. Our last chance for an Invocation. It's a full art, beautiful forest. No Invocation. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed that. It's always fun to open some of the older sets in Magic. Older sets. It's not even like it's that old. Until next time, this is Booster Therapy. You have a wonderful rest of your day.